Miller leads the Bills with 38 quarterback pressures this season. That's ridiculous. That's top 5 in the NFL. That seems pretty good to me. No other player on the Bills has more than 12 pressures as Greg Rousseau and Ed Oliver made the one person there. They're tied for second with 12 each. So Miller has 26 more than any other Bills player. That's the second largest gap for any team's top 2 leaders in pressures this season. So we'll start with our defensive lineman. Swagoo, how much does this Miller injury hurt the Bills going forward?
Yeah, it's huge. And you know, what's funny about that stat that we just showed is that you would think that those guys would benefit from Von, especially Greg Rousseau being on the opposite end. Now they have to up their workload. But look, I said it when he went to the Rams. Like, that's about closing big games, right? And Buffalo whole intention, like every team, but every team realistically, they ain't gonna get to where we think the Buffalo Bills can get, is Von Miller being healthy and making sure that in those critical moments with 13 seconds left when Kansas City has the ball, we got a guy that can not only get Patrick Mahomes off his spot, but potentially get him on the ground. And you lose that element for how long, I don't know. I will interject this opposite viewpoint, though. Von, fresh legs in the playoffs?
If he gets there,
If he gets there, like, that's something that people need to pay attention to. I don't know what the injury is, don't know how long, but if it is something where he's out 2 to 3 weeks and they can maintain, you get to the playoffs with a fresh leg Von Miller. That makes a difference in the game.
Yeah, Marcus often refers to him as the closer. What he also does is close run lanes as well. I mean, and we spoke about a lot of times with the Los Angeles Rams how he was such a great run defender, and I believe that goes underrated. And when you think about attacking the Buffalo Bills, in the run game, they have been susceptible this year, but they've gotten big leads, and teams haven't been able to stick with it. When you think about the things that Jamal Williams, DeAndre Swift, and you were able to do as the Detroit Lions offense. And so if I'm playing the Buffalo Bills, sometimes my best defense against Josh Allen will be my run offense. I can now keep him off the field. This team is not allowed to be as explosive. This team is not allowed to make up for mistakes the way that we often see them do when they get opportunities for continual and consistent series. And so if I'm an offense playing this team, I'm also going to feel good about the way I can run the ball now without Von Miller on the field.
Yeah, so I think you guys bring up a bunch of good points. If I was the Bills and he is out an extended period of time and he's not going to come back this season, I would go outbid the Cowboys for Odell Beckham. I just because I would sit there and go, if Von is going to cost me 4 points a game, I'm going to score 4 more with Odell as long as he's healthy.
Do you not think they should get Odell, period?
Anyway? I don't think they need – I absolutely think they should entertain getting him, yes. But if Von is out for the rest of the year, go get him. It's a must-have because you're going to have to go outscore him. And this is all under the context of, do you think he's going to be able to play in the next month? And then do you think by the middle of January, you know, early, obviously February Super Bowl, he could give you 4 to 6 a game, catch-wise, right? I also don't want to minimize Von's loss while also not over-panicking. This was the #1 defense in the NFL last year. As long as Tre'Davious comes back and gets healthy, and Milano stays healthy, and Poyer stays healthy, and Greg Rousseau comes back, they're still going to be a really, really, really good defensive unit. But they're obviously Super Bowl or bust this year.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.